Hey guys, LadyLibertyStacker here. I'm coming back to you with a video on recent pickups I made, but the pickups are not actual gold and silver, but actually things to store and preserve my gold and silver, so it's either number one, protected against theft, fire, and the elements, and number two, to keep it preserved so I can get the best dollar amount for it when I go to sell it. I've seen a few videos recently that have talked about how they store their silver. IkioNet1 was talking about the 3M Tarnish Strips, which help prevent tarnish on coins if you store a strip like this in a case, in a monster box, in you know, NGC box, whatever. Okay, and also these Silica Gel Packs, which when put in with your metals will absorb moisture and keep oxygen at bay and things of that nature to prevent spotting and of your coinage. So those two without a doubt are very important. So I'll kind of set those to the side, and I just wanted to show you those guys. What you see before you now are what we call ammo cans. I was having a chat the other day with AU Rebel, and I was discussing with him some of the things I was thinking about doing and wanted to know his opinion. And he basically had stated that I should consider an ammo can. They're made of metal, they have a rubber seal, they're very sturdy, and there's a lot of advantages of them, maybe over a monster box for the same or less in price, to store my silver and gold. So he sent me a link. I took a look at it, and there was a listing that had used ones in excellent condition for sale, and you're looking at them right here. I bought 6 for $89 and change, plus I bought some organizers for them, so the total cost of all of that came to about $21 per can, which these are excellent. In the store they run $20 plus tax without the organizers that I checked out at the gun store yesterday. So these can be had. My husband thinks they look like Army ones that he used to see when he was in the Army. So they very well could have been military at one time. Who knows? But I went ahead and ordered them. They came in last week. I would like to show you what they look like and how I'm going to use them for storage. And I have a finished box as an example to show you guys. So at any rate, we have one here. You can see the end latch on it. You kind of pull up. I'll kind of move it back so you can kind of see. Well, it's hard to see with this. Try to move the camera down a little bit, and the tripod down a little bit. Well, I can show you. Okay, that's gonna have to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift it up and pull like so. So there you have on the inside. It's like a deep shoe box. It's probably about 11 inches long, about 6 inches wide, and 10 inches deep. So somewhere, I didn't actually measure it, but there's a lot of room in here. Trust me, you wouldn't want it any bigger. You wouldn't be able to lift it. So it's very sturdy. It's got a rubber seal on either end here. On this end and around the lid here. So when you close it, it'll seal it. There we go. Like so. And then this one here has, move the finished one over so you can see this one here, and they all stack up real nice. I'll show you that when I'm done. This one here has organizers inside of it. Okay, I'll try to move the camera. I'm going to have to hold the camera so you can see it. They stack up and you get a set of 3 that will fit right inside, and they're different size compartments. And I've seen you guys store things like this in plastic boxes. You're just doing the same thing, but it's a sturdier box. It's more earthquake resistant for those that live in an earthquake zone, a little bit heavier. If there ever is a fire and things drop on them, they have a better chance of holding up, and like a monster box would crumble or crack and whatnot. So these things kind of stack. You can mix and match according to what your needs are when you stack them in here like this. And you can use them without the organizers at all, or just stack it up if you've got bars and things like that. I mean, they're not fancy. They're not the booty boxes or the pirate chests and all this kind of stuff, but they can stack up in a safe beautifully. And they have that seal on them. We're going to keep your stuff in outstanding, whoops, condition. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and stack them up. And you can stack them up. They have underneath them, they have a slot where the handle of the case below it will keep it from moving around. There we go. Okay. How about that? Those stack up real nice. And they're not all that wide on the side, so you can actually stack them up however you're going to store your stuff. So that's that. And now here is a finished one that I used without the organizers. So I'm going to put the camera down for a second. Here we go. Okay, we have a couple of proof sets on the top, 2 ounces each. So I'm just going to keep those packed up like I had them. I have a couple of the Silica Gel Packs in here. I don't know how many I need, but I think a couple would be fine. I have a Tarnish Strip over here. I put the date in, would be today's date. You're supposed to switch these out every 6 months for the best effective work at keeping tarnish away from your coinage. And this is 275 ounces in here, so just so you can see what it is. I've got a couple tubes of American Eagles, and we have a couple Libertad 25 coin tubes down there, and we've got 2014 encapsulated tube right here, and you got a Geiger 10 ounce bar, and you got 37 Somali elephants. I've got 19 ounces of koalas and some generic stuff from Liberty Island rounds in here. Then we have the Grey Wolf Canadian. I've got some still Canadian maples that are my husband's. And here was the first one I bought. I sold all of mine, but I wanted to keep it because I think it's a beautiful coin. I just didn't want to worry about milk spots. But this one so far has not spotted. Isn't that beautiful? It's been stored in the kitchen, the family room, and even a basement for a period of time. Look at that. Beautiful. So there you go. And then there's a tube of them there. They're my husband's. I have some 10 ounce koalas here that I showed you guys in a video last year. A couple more proofs. Some miscellaneous coins in there. And then you have a half roll of sealed kookaburras. And then I have loose ones down here. And I ordered those when I first got into stacking. And if I'd have known at the time, I would have really bellyached about it. But anyway, so I have this gel pack here. I'll go ahead and put everything back in just a minute, but that's 275 ounces. You have, and I kind of made a note of what I put in here. I'm going to copy this, have an extra copy of it. But everything in there. That way I know exactly what's what. And if I ever sell anything in here, I'll switch it out, cross it off, turn it over on the other side, like so. But it's always good to know what you have in inventory, and this is a good way for me to start the new year and of doing everything right. So I'm going to pause the camera for... Okay, I'm back once again. So I got everything back in here, and I'll just go ahead and make sure this is stored the way it should be. Put it back in there. Put the lid down. You got a little bit of room, so you got a little bit of cushion there. Okay, there it is. And you can even, if you have to leave in a real hurry, you can even put your most valuable coinage in one of these. And you can grab it. You've got the carry handle, and that's very heavy. So you might want to put some gold and some of your most valuable stuff in a lighter one and keep that in your safe. Then if you have to have your bug out real quick, you can grab it real quick. You may even put a gun in there, whatever. I mean, just some ideas for you guys. They stack up real nice. They're sturdy. Rubber airtight seal. You can't beat it. And for the cost of 21 bucks per unit here, you can't go wrong. Now, we will use a couple of these for ammo. We have quite a bit of ammo, and we'll might need to buy more. But one thing you don't want to do is store ammo cans in a safe because of the pressurization and the fire. If there is a fire, and they could explode on you inside of your case. And It could damage your proof set boxes and sleeves and stuff like that. So just a note, and a lot of you guys in the military know this stuff already, but you're not going to store that in a safe. So you just want to store it in a safe area. But the whole idea is to keep the ammo dry. Okay? Anyway, that's about it. If you have anything you care to add, please leave it in the comment section below. If you found this video interesting, if you learned something, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. I do appreciate you all listening today, and go out and make it a great day.